So this is my 2012 Mazda 2. I have an Amazon/eBay front lip with the SCCA decal. Right here are MSW wheels designed by OZ Racing with Kumo PS 31 tires. It's a good summer performance tire, but it's not really meant for tracking. But it's probably the best I can do to mix daily driving with racing. I also have a DDM Works rear sway bar. By the way, while I was recording, this guy pulled up in a right-hand drive JDM Legacy. I talked to him for a bit. He has an exhaust, and the car used to be a mail car back in Japan, so delivering mail. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I also have an AWR rear motor mount, and then I have the DDM Works short shift kit with the solid bushings. So you can see here, it doesn't move around too much. It feels really good, short throws. So yeah, it's a good car. Now it has 64,000 miles on it. I bought it with 32,000 miles. I drive it in the SCCA. First I started driving it in H Street, which is kind of a catch-all class, where I also race against the Fiesta ST and the Mini Cooper, and the Civic Si. So it's kind of unfair in that respect, but I do pretty well against them. And then I got into the STF class, which I think means Sport Touring Front Wheel Drive. So I started racing in that, did pretty well. Unfortunately, the SCCA is getting rid of the STF class, so now I'm going into STS. It might be easier for me, I'm not really sure yet, but we'll find out in the 2018 season as soon as it starts. So that's basically the walk around of my car. Mods coming up include suspension. I know I want to lower the car. I don't know if I'm going to do lowering springs, struts, or coilovers. So we'll see about that. Also want to do an exhaust. Racing Beat has a pretty nice exhaust. I don't want it too loud, but I want something just a little bit sporty sounding. So that's it. And then in the back seat here, I have my winter tires and stock wheel setup. I label my tires with these stickers just to remind myself which tires they are, so when I put them back on, I keep the tire rotation going, so I get even tire wear. Also, as soon as spring comes around, I'm going to get Hawk brake pads, so those are my next mods, probably the brakes. So this is it. Now this is an autocross event by Oxford Valley Mall in Pennsylvania. I also attend events at the Wells Fargo Center and Warminster Community Park. So you can see here I'm pushing the car pretty hard. It tends to understeer quite a bit, but the DDM Works rear torsion bar helps with that. But you can see coming up pretty soon, I'm going to get close to hitting it coming right over here on the left side. So that was understeer right there. But the car is pretty fun. It's a 2,300 pound car, so it's just as light as a Miata. It actually has about the same power to weight ratio as that car. But anyways, I attend about 8 to 10 of these events every year for the past 5 years or so with this car. And before that I used to race a Porsche Boxster. But I've gotten pretty good to the point where I could get pretty close to the Fiesta ST times or almost match them. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.